If we would know what the common folk speak to their gods, we've no better place than ask in the search of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, I might ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse. A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. I seek out a man named Marcus. It's Marcus. He tends to the graves of the Lichyard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. So we do meet Marcus here. Let's get a first-person view of this. Hello, Marcus. Not you. I'm Marcus. Yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Wait, it's like right here. Wait, what? What? Supposed to be like right here. Why am I so lost right now? There, jeez. Nope, still got more to do here. Man, I don't remember this pathway at all. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister... Orkin can? She may be kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me, you will find Sister Orkin within the church walls. Orkin. I'm going with Orkin. Orkin seems right. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true, I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. What they wish to speak to their keeper Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus, and soon. To Isambard! Cutscene time. Thank you, Firemac. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Firemac? Whoa, what's going on with you, Ingrid? You okay there? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred. I share passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to the notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes the confession, the good sister Okrin herself? Okrin? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marcus, I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Because you have. Not gonna spoil that one too early, though. Sister Okran, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she? Could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Firemac, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Okran's activities. So who is this child? I do not remember this child. Who is this boy? Who will help us? Wait, what? Where? Oh, you're over there. This little ditch over here. Uncombed urchin? I guess he's a bit uncombed. Please help! Sister Okran went out on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Do we have to? Look, it's Okran. Yeah. I'm aiding you, friend. I'm aiding you. Sit still as I aid you. You? You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Oh, I gotta go back to Isambard. Actually, you know what? Teleport there. That's just long enough away that I'm just gonna teleport over there. Whoa, camera. Ooh. Sister Okran was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing? No less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. I am well glad I'm reserved at the inn room for Sister Okran. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make full recovery. But now, onto the other matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Almaja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Where's Thancred? All the way over there. Surely we're getting close to the Ifrit fight, right? I feel like we are. Ah, there you are, Firemac. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Okran. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Okran near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Almalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as his encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Firemac. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Thancred, you could totally handle them. Come on, man. I know you're not a gunbreaker yet, but come on. fight anybody. It's good to be overpowered. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet. Oh, wow. This leaflet, see the wealth of knowledge to the land, see the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? These bits about Naldthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Okrin makes of it. I know, just teleport there. Get in there. Right. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Wait, Okrin, are you the same lady that was in Ulda? That was getting picked on? If not, that seems like the same clothes and everything. What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This is not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Firemac. Our culprit pretends to be the priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard that we have learned what we have learned here. And we are sure reporting to Isambard a lot. Posing as a priest? To think! These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Firemac. I shall keep my ears and eyes open. Now, more than ever. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Firemac and me serve like with... what? Me serve like with like... by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Oh, please don't tell me I need special gear for this. I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments, oh god. For the disguise, these old tunics and slops would serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well, you have my thanks. Listen, Firemac, so as to lay the foundation for a little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Well garbed in weather shepherd's tunic and pair of weather shepherd's slops. Cool. To Ulda we go. not even sure if they're gonna have that in the Calamity Soldier. I might have to, like, find that in a regular store. Miners Guild. No, not you. Get out of here. Wait, what does the recompense officer even give? Oh, that's advanced stuff. Alright, job specific gear. Wait, no, not that. Quest rewards. Weathered. We need weathered stuff. Is it in here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to buy that. Crap. I'm just gonna look this up on the market board, because I'm sure it's like the same dude we have to always go to buy stuff, but you know, there's like a million things to go through. And I don't know what level the equipment is. I'll just take a quick look. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's just go to the market board. This is awesome. Awesome that this is happening. I can't use the market board. Great. Google shall be my friend. Wait, actually, hold on. Weathered. I need to write this down because Shepherd's tunic. Weathered Shepherd's slops. Okay, I got it typed in. What I can do is suspend New Game Plus. That is something I can do. I have that ability. Suspend it. Okay, so we go in here. Why is it not typing? Why is it not typing? Are you... What the heck, man? Why is my keyboard not working all of a sudden? I don't have time to troubleshoot this. I really don't. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Weathered Shepherd. Make sure I spell that right. Shepherd tunic. Swear if this is not in the market board, I'm gonna be very upset. Thank God this is so easy to buy. Ah. Back up, please. Great. Why is this being so difficult? Oh my God. Alright, weathered shepherds slops. Okay. Awesome. I love that this is happening. Wait. No. Did I just waste my time? I had it on this whole time? Oh my god. They actually gave me it. I didn't bother to check. Awesome. I feel great. I'm glad that this happened. Awesome. Alright, let's go back. The New Game Plus. Resume. Well, you're welcome, Enips. I'm glad I can provide you some entertainment tonight. Oh, God. Cool. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. There we go. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azima is keeper of sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Once that, open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Okay, so where's this last person? Right here. Ermigerd! Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I sit you with? Blech. Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out to the pond north of Sandgate. Thancred, we have word to tell to you. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Firemac. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to track our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate. To the east of here, the eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Wonderful. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Firemac, positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor, unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Penury? Penury. 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 A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance! You would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust! What? How did you... You bastards tricked me! Please, don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Al-Majah raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Al-Majah in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? What kind? Pray tell. First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Al-Majah. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for the score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Al-Majah paid me. You sacrifice innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess of the world's in, the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. And he sobs. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing the sobs. Firemac, be a good man and take word of these developments to Menphilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Oh boy. Waking Sands time. Waking Sands time. Silent King. The footfalls. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Nope, get in there. Welcome back, Firemac. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but Almaja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. We're at level 19 now. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, you must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he's a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. And really, they're gonna... I guess we learn materia through this, huh? Oh boy! Also, let's change back to normal gear. Who is Umblander, the content ring of Mutamix Bubblypots? Fighty Tool drinks an airy self. What? When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia joined with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eye's Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. The materia, master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia joined with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool Reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of equipment, a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from Summit, as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Shh. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. Ho! Alright, screw that. Alright, so if that was like your first playthrough, you would be introduced to the whole materia melding and all that crap here. But thankfully, I don't have to deal with any of that. Just go back. Pray return to the wicked sands. Oh my god, get in there. Welcome back, Firemac. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be at the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Firemac, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Word has arrived from Tango concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears that he was able to extract some information from our friend August, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with Al-Maja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Al-Maja responsible for the abductions, and so that they mean to have August intend as planned. As the Al-Maja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. What have you provided to them, Firemac? Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drymone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. To Camp Drybone. Where the heck is he? He's in here? Flame Sergeant. Ah, you're Firemac Summers of the Scions? My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on your mission. Our objective is to capture Al-Maja and prize them from the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizardmen aren't aware that their man August has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Al-Maja plot if the mission succeeds. Firemac, let's make sure it does. Cool. So that's called the Invisible City. I guess it is. Right next to the Golden Bazaar. How bizarre. Oh, it's fight time. Yay. This is go super smooth because we're speed running, baby. Proceed. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Almaja appear. Yes, sir. Wah! What is the meaning of this? I guess we'd be more beastly voice. Wait, something's amiss. They were prepared. Oh? Oh! I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal's flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Time to kill them all. Gonna kill them all. It's so easy. Because it's on very easy. Yup. Don't mind me. Did I not feel any aggro? Stabby. That's all of them. Gotta kill this guy. The high cast Hatsuka. I could have interrupted that. Oh, more enemies. Well, I could have interrupted that too. I must kill all of the enemies. It's so much fun to kill them all. Die. Oh my god. More enemies. Oh my god, they're not stopping. And fire, that's definitely a old buff. Those are two away from that. Interrupt the baby. So fun this one. We did it! Okay, I thought I lost stream, but no, we're still live. We're still recording. This is Twitch. Google Chrome crashed for me. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. But my weapon's so shiny. Behind you! Oh no, it was a sleep arrow. Bring him. The rest of you, march! Traitorous scum. Yay, we're about to fight Ifrit. I fear the Almajan mean to give us their god as an offering. I must die. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in my hand. Bowl of Embers now accessible. Well, that was easy. Okay, so, okay, I was about to say, like, this is not anywhere I recognize on the map. Rejoice, heathens, for your worthless lives shall soon have meaning. Cool, so this will be fun. So I'm happy that we got to reach the first primal fight. Well, I'm actually surprised. I'm definitely gonna use this as a break time after we beat this Ifrit, though. Alright, Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery! O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence! And this is actually all a part of that trial. It's no wonder people take forever in cutscene. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not of your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed? None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you! Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. So there's like everyone just die except me. Oh mighty Ifrit! My one true god! Oh dude, they've been indoctrinated right now. Your words are my bread! Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Oh, soul belongs to another. Interesting. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warn of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Alright, time to kick his butt in like 2 seconds. Dead. You're done, Ifrit. Succumb to the Inferno! Surrender thyself to the fires of judgment! These are all quotes you would be saying during the fight. The blessing of light defies me? I'm surprised I actually put all that there. It's a red crystal. Wing, wing, wing. So bright. Pray forgive my lateness. Freaking thanks a lot, Thancred. My god. I already killed Ifrit. I was delayed by a congregation of Almaja's zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodthorn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Firemac. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir! That's one primal down. We're effectively 1/3 done on the main story here. Or A Realm Reborn, I should say. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even making Ul'Dan interference into account. You should know better than to rely on 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia? Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any readings worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read. But I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Holy crap, that was still inside of the freaking instance. Ah, there you are, Firemac. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignominious defeat. The Almaja will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use. To you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once, a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Firemac. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearings the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax, and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Ooh. Alright, so we're gonna finish the quest, and then I'm gonna take a break. I need it. I've been talking for fucking 3 hours straight. And I'll be back to record more. I mean, I'm not gonna kill the stream. The stream's gonna be active. But I will be on break. And to rest my pipes. Pray return to the Waking Sands will be a very common phrase. Okay. The triumphant hero, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Please be voiced. Please be voiced. Nope. My late arrival nearly cost Firemac his life. I wasn't there when Almaja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I am failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Firemac, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Almaja undertook both the robbery and abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Luminsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious in how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with the reverence as their adherents freely give. In order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When the first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern by presiding, this feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Firemac. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Firemac. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses that his people suffered. Till next we meet. Till next time. Not say those other words I said. He said different words. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Sois would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Woo! Woo! Okay, cool. Finally reached the point I was looking for, the end of that quest.